Yeah. Welcome to Joe's Atmosphere.
Cook your shrimp, please. All of a sudden, my shrimp pan is burning up like a smoke fest.
What is going on, man? You are in two places at once, bro. How did you
I'm
pull
in
that
three
off?
places. I'm in 4 places at once.
Okay, I'm gonna remove that one. Yeah, what is up with that, bro? My man wants to be on the screen twice. Not
I
once, but
don't know,
twice.
man.
He
I
says
don't know.
we couldn't do it last week, so he wants to double up. Yeah,
2 times the fun.
2 times the fun from Highlander. Hang on, let's see what happens. Is it maximum feedback? Nah, it's okay. Say something, Dan.
Testing, 1, 2.
Check
I'm
him
definitely
out,
getting an
man.
echo, that's for sure.
There it goes. Yeah. My man is covering all his bases. He is ready. Because
All
I had to cancel it last week because my kids were in town. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, magnificent.
I am getting this echo in my headset.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, you have got because you are putting out two outputs, so you need to cancel one of them. Yeah, I don't know how you did that, but nope, can't hear you. Unmute yourself. Hang on just a second, though. How about now? Do you have any problems now? Say something now.
Testing. Yeah, I got an echo.
You got an echo. Okay.
What is that deal? Okay, you know what? I think I might back out and rejoin you.
Sure. I can kill some time while you do that, man. You got the link?
Okay.
Use it. You got the number? Use it. All right, boys and girls. It's good to see you. What's going on? Did you miss us? We were gone there for a little bit, but we're back this week because we had to I had to spend time with my kids, man. They were in town, so I decided to cancel my shows for the weekend and stuff. Real Wade Nason says, "Hey Joe, it's good to see you, man. Looking forward to some more of your Twitch stuff. That's my Twitch streaming brother right there. He's all over the channels. And let's see who else we got here. Hello, David Burrows. He says, hello, Atmosphere. Hey, man, it's good to see you, dude. Hope you had a good trip home. That's my son. He came down to visit with his sister. And let's see. Jordan Joe Johnson says, hey, buddy, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Let's see. Baby Bjorn Hylunder. Baby Bjorn. Yeah, man. That was funny. Uh-oh. Here he comes. Now he's wired tight.
Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
For
Testing.
sound now. He's only got one input now. I can see
Good
it.
deal.
I don't know what happened with that. That's a weird glitch, isn't it? I'm just saying hi to the chat here.
Hello, chat. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Let the madness begin.
Well, the madness can't begin until we find out what kind of axe you brought to the party, bro.
It's the old Blackie dude with the P90s. This one's set for drop D because I am learning.
Show it one more time. I got you blown up. Show it so they can see it big time. There we go.
This is the old vintage brand.
Yes.
Blackie with the P90s.
Yes.
This sucker is a screaming machine. It's set for drop D because I'm learning a song called Pride.
Yes.
By Damage Plan by the former Paul Brothers Vinny and Dimebag. That was the band that they put together after
Is that the one you
Pantera
put a video?
splintered. Yes, I
Yeah.
have put their video up a couple times, but that song is really good, and we're learning that. So yeah, this is the one, and I'm learning that on. So
Very
yeah, I
cool,
love this
man.
guitar. So very cool.
Very
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
Vintage.
Rock and roll.
Jordan Joe Johnson says, I was wondering, since you're a big Spider-Man fan, have you ever watched any of the Spider-Man cartoons? My favorite one is the one from the 90s. My kids used to just run to the TV to watch that every Saturday morning, man. Yeah, love that show. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I had a good visit with the kids. They are doing great. They're Amanda's following her dreams in Atlanta.
That's cool,
She's,
man.
you know who's becoming one of her heroes? Our Aunt Susan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she goes to see her quite a bit. Yes, she does.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, she's right
Um,
in town there, so that's
Yep,
cool, man.
yep,
That's
absolutely.
cool.
But
And David, how's he doing?
he's doing good, man. He's doing good. He's trying to get it together. You know, he got the car wreck and everything, but they got their new wheels going and everything.
We're all trying to get it together in some way, shape, or form, dude.
You
So,
know. Let's see.
I'll be praying for him, praying for both of them.
Real Nations Gaming Clip says, Joe, I tagged you in a short I sent you. Laugh out loud. Okay, no problem, man. If it's anything like some of the stuff I've been sent, dude. Sean a step sent us a. Well, cheers, brother.
Indeed, that's Redbreast whisk, Irish whisk. Going to change it with a little Guinness.
A little Guinness. What's up? I'm trying to find that. I know, Danny, didn't I put that on the show once? The one that Sean Estep made for us.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought I did.
Where we're dressed up as the Matrix and all.
Yeah. I
must have badass
I must have gotten it off and killed it or something.
You killed it, bro?
No, Gilded.
Gilded
cool. is a group we have. But anyway, look, man, we've been messing around too much here. The boss is bugging me.
What do we got? What do we got?
Well, you know what we got? We got the top of the heap, boys.
Top of the friggin' heap.
Yeah, we like to get this out of the way early because, it's a bummer.
Ukraine.
This stuff is bummer, and we always start with what's going on with the invasion in the Ukraine. Let's see. The Russia-Ukraine war at a glance. What we know on day 372 of the invasion.
Wow.
Ukraine hangs on the Bakhmut.
The Bakhmut.
As at least 3 killed in missile strike on, oh my God, Zaper is a hero.
Yes, Zaper. Right next to
Bakhmut. Hang on.
And
let me put it up here. Maybe somebody else can pronounce this. Can anybody pronounce this word right here?
You're doing good, man.
Zaper is a hero.
That's it, man. That's exact pronunciation, bro.
German Chancellor cautions China against arming Russia.
Zaporizhia.
See, this is what I'm worried about right here. Escalation.
Oh, escalation. Frustration.
German Chancellor. Let me repeat that. German Chancellor cautions China against arming Russia. Okay.
Well,
boys and girls.
There's warning, and people are warning, and they're going to rattle their sabers and rah, rah, rah. Well, in the background, they're all making freaking money on the arms.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
so there you go.
I can't remember who it was, but somebody back in the 30s said war's a racket. So
it is. It's a straight racket, dude.
Just follow the money.
They whip up public opinion. We're all outraged and shit, and they're out there freaking selling all the damn arms, making all that money.
The dogs of war. Yes.
Yep.
Putin thought his army would be in Kiev in a matter of weeks, yet his army is not that skilled, Borrell says. Joseph Borrell, the High Representative of the European Union for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, has said that no one expected the Ukraine would so desperately resist Russia, and Russian President Vladimir Putin was sure that he would be in Kiev in a matter of weeks.
Wow. Well, that's because he's delusional. So, those people in Ukraine are like, excuse me, we're not going to give up without a fight. And Lord knows we're getting buku arms and buku dollars from the good old US of A. So we're gonna give you a fight. So there you go.
And they're putting that money to good use. Ukrainian soldier took out 5 Russian tanks in a single day using U.S. supplied Javelin missiles. Ukraine says. Ukraine's defense minister said 8 Russian armored vehicles lie smoldering thanks to one soldier. Ukraine says the soldier took out 5 tanks and 3 other vehicles in a single day in Donetsk.
Good shooting, Tex.
Donetsk, is that where they make the donuts?
Yes, donuts. That's where they make the donuts. That's the original donut site.
A social media post about the apparent feat included praise for U.S. provided Javelin missiles. Oh, great. They're TikToking about the war now. Fantastic.
Hell yeah, that's what you do.
What in the hell?
Nothing's real.
Let's see.
Except for this fine Irish whiskey.
Of course. Wait. Show that shot glass again, sir. Show that shot glass again. The Boston Red Sox. Yes.
You know what time it is.
That's where it's at. Yes, that's right. Real Wade Nation says comments are funny. Okay, I'll check it out, man. Ruben
Hilarious.
Christopher Haynes, the Love Doctor, is with us tonight. What's going on, Big Daddy? Good to see you.
Love Doctor.
Ask Brandon. That's right. All you have to do is ask Brandon where all that money's going. He's the one spending it all.
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
And this is the latest one we saw today. Putin calls emergency meeting after Ukraine took hostages in Russia. Vladimir Putin is expected to hold a meeting of his National Security Council today over an alleged Ukraine sabotage group that has taken hostages in Russia.
See, now that's I mean, if that's true, that could be disturbing because it's little things like that do cause true escalation. You know, you look at history, it's little things that cause war. It's little things that cause retaliation. And if this is like a splinter group or something like that, yeah, it's bad.
It's a bad deal. Well, you know, he originally said he was going in there to denazify that area, and there has been some proof that they've got a few other guys sporting the Yahtzee symbols over there. So
you can go to any country in any corner of the world and you're going to find those freaking Nazi maggots. They're all over the place. I mean, that's no reason to take over a country. That's the guys that they use. So
look, I'm not defending what he's doing, but I do say that neither side is innocent in this bunch of horse shit going on over there. It appears to me, after a lot of the investigation I've done on it, it's all about energy. There was a pipeline blown up. We still don't know who did that. It has to do with moving energy into Europe, that kind of thing. And all I know is one of the most corrupt politicians in the U.S. has been spending a lot of time in the Ukraine. So,
well, that's no doubt. And I mean, war is it's rarely a noble thing anymore. If it ever was, there's always money and power at the root of it.
Yeah.
Somebody's looking to gain something, that's for sure. And, you know, it's just the regular folks that are trying to live their life. We're the ones that have to pay the price on it, both financially and with our lives. So, yeah. I'm not going to be surprised by that. So.
And
just by the way, just to give you some warning, that bad weather is rolling in here right now. So if I lose you, that's what's going on.
You saw what happened when we were getting ready for the show. I got a tornado warning I'm sitting under right now. So so give us your good vibes, guys.
More Guinness.
more virus of unknown origin for myself. But my brother and I live in Tornado Alley, so you know, we gotta pay attention when the weather alerts come up. When you talk about escalation, though, this story was kind of disturbing. Chinese fighter jet confronts U.S. Navy plane with CNN crew aboard as tensions simmer in the South China Sea. The U.S. Navy reconnaissance jet flies at 21,500 feet over the South China Sea, 30 miles from the contested Paracel Islands, in a group of about 130 small atolls, the biggest of which are home to the Chinese military bases.
Yeah,
It's
more.
it's
What did that guy say in Hunt for Red October? This will get out of hand,
yeah.
and
This
we're
will get
lucky if we
out of
live through it.
control, and we'll be
Yeah,
lucky to live through it. Yeah, that was one.
that's the kind
That's
of
one of
shit
my
that goes
favorite
on.
lines in that movie, man. It really is. And if you read
That's
that
how
book,
shit escalates right there.
World War III almost started over that boat.
Yeah,
Because these guys were in such close proximity to each other.
sure.
And tensions were high, man.
Yeah,
It
and
was
nobody's going to give an inch,
no,
So
no, nah. We can't do that. No.
rarely,
Let's
if
see.
ever, cooler heads prevail and that kind of thing. So
That's right. Ruben says, I do, but I can say here it. Let's get ready to rumble or go on Odyssey. Yeah, well, yeah. Hey, I'm not going on Odyssey. I'm gonna do it here until they flag me. I'm not monetized. I'll worry about that when I get monetized, man. And then
monetization.
and besides, I'm going to. If you lose us for some reason on YouTube, I'm also on Twitch and Facebook right now. So you guys can keep watching the show wherever you want to. I'd rather you did it on YouTube though, because I want you to subscribe to my channel so I can start picking up steam over here. Yeah, and Real Wade Nation says stay safe, Joe. Yeah, we gonna stay safe, brother. Don't you worry about it. We've been living in this for a long time. We grew up in Louisiana, so we know all about bad weather. So that does it for the Ukraine war. Now, a little closer to home, we've had some skirmishes. 8 people
Whoa.
were stabbed in a brawl in Oklahoma City nightclub. Police say at least 8 people were stabbed, including 2 who were who were critically wounded after a large fight broke out at an Oklahoma nightclub early Saturday. Police said the incident
Gone
occurred.
are the days where people can mix and decide to throw hands. I don't know
Yeah,
if anybody
yeah,
throws hands anymore.
the
It's all
Irish
about
way.
stab or shoot you flat out.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
being in a bar maybe 10 years ago with Dwayne,
Mm-hmm.
and I was getting kind of heated, and Dwayne, he grabs me and says, Daniel, you don't know if this guy's got weapons on him. It's not like it used to be. You can't just. So, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we see these stories every day.
Mm-hmm.
Stabbing, shooting. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
there you go.
I tell you guys, I bartended for 18 years in major nightclubs, and I can tell you this: if you don't know the area and you don't know the crowd that's in there, you better not be messing around.
Yep.
Dude, I tell you, one time, Keith Thompson. You remember Keith Thompson, the big
Yep.
biker I used to hang out with?
Yep.
We were in the Hurricane Lounge on East Texas one time.
Yeah.
And one of the idiots I was with decided to hit on a chick, and Keith had to talk these guys down from beating his ass to get
Look,
us
the
out of
Hurricane
there.
was no joke. I mean, that was
Yeah.
a rough,
It is a
place
biker
to
bar.
be.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Dwayne and I went in there one time, and it cleared out real quick. We were there maybe 15 minutes, and some chick came in. Her mouth was all busted up and bleeding, and the
Ooh.
dude behind the bar grabbed a pipe, and the whole place cleared out. I mean, like that, So
Wow.
that was no place to be right there.
I'm telling you, man. Ruben
Dwayne
says,
walked in there like he knew everybody, and people were just looking at him like he was crazy. I'm like, all right, man.
that's Dwayne.
Yeah.
If you knew his best friend Dwayne, man, that guy, he thinks he owns every room he walks into. So
I'm telling you, I was like,
well,
all right, man. Hopefully this will go well for us.
right. Well, that's the bouncer mentality, though. That's the way they act.
Mm-hmm.
People are being slowly programmed to react in violent ways. First, you're seeing a lot of people just outright kill people. It is going to get worse. Yeah, let's hope not.
Absolutely, it is. We're unmoored from our moral compass, whatever your moral compass might be, and we dumb down our freaking educational system. We make people drones, and then we go out of our way to label and separate and create hate between us. So yeah, it's just going to get worse. I mean, there you go. It's sad.
Yeah.
And social
Yeah.
media, right?
I
They
tell
call
people-
it social media. We're not social anymore. We don't get out
No,
and
it's cutting
socialize with
people
each other.
off. It's cutting
Yep.
people off, and it's making people act the way they wouldn't if they were face to face with somebody.
That's right.
And then they go out in public and think they can act that way.
Yep.
And that's when they get brought back down to earth.
Yep. And if they do get brought back down to earth, they get embarrassed. Then they go get a gun and they just shoot up
right.
everything.
And then they come back and they get ignorant because they don't know how to
Yep.
deal with it. Yeah. Ruben says, I'm using voice to text Chad. And then he says, chat, it's driving him nuts. Voice to text is what he's using. My man, Ruben. He's part of the Dix division. He's a great guy. Love him.
Cool, man.
You should check out his channel. He's got some really uplifting stuff. Okay. And the next one is, it's another one of these stories. But this one's a little different. I hate to see this one because, you know.
And now for something completely different.
Completely the same, really. But 3 officers shot while executing a search warrant. Man found dead after standoff. The shooting unfolded shortly after 9:30 Tuesday as the 3 officers from Kansas City's tactical response team were executing a search warrant. Kansas City Police Chief Stacey Graves said, when the officers knocked and announced their presence, gunfire erupted from inside the home and officers returned fire, Graves said. Following an hours-long standoff, the Missouri State Highway Patrol said Wednesday afternoon that a man was found dead once SWAT teams were able to secure the house. Yeah, I hate to see this.
Yeah, but it's a daily thing, right? We see this same head. Tomorrow, we'll wake up and we'll see another headline like this.
Yeah, it's
shooting and stabbing and cop shot, cop kills somebody, cop gets killed.
Well, you know, I used to be a cop, and I just hate to hear guys getting gunned down while they're trying to do their job. But you know, hey, that's part of what you sign up for. You know, you got to be ready for it. Ruben says the Germans who used Jews in World War II did so because they were already friends before the coming of the Third Reich. So it is all about getting to know your neighbor to build the bonds of life. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Dude, I know everybody that lives around me. Have for years. Ain't that right, Dan?
Yep.
I mean, now, I don't know how it is for you in Texas, but here at our house, you don't even know your neighbors, do you? Yeah, that's weird.
No, I will say this. I don't.
Yeah.
Kim goes out of her way to know all the neighbors.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
So by default, I know the neighbors through my wife, and she is very social. She's, she's in several different community groups. So she's out in the community. She's meeting people, and she's on the HOA board.
Yeah.
So she, that's why her and I work so well. I don't want to be around people, and she
my
loves
brother
to
is
be
a
around
hermit.
people.
Let that be known, folks. This is the most he interacts with the public right here.
Yeah. Really, honestly,
he and I are.
But if you saw me at a party or something like that, I'll be social.
Yeah,
I am uncomfortable as fuck, but you'll never know that. You'll never know that.
Right?
I worked in the casino for almost 10 years.
Yeah, and never had a problem with dealing with folks. But yeah, he's much happier in his cave, no doubt.
Absolutely, I am.
He's a big bear.
It's safer there, I find.
That's right. Let's see. Ruben says they would say, I don't know about the other Jews with all this. One is good. He is my friend. People just need to learn to be open and welcoming again. This is what needs to be done to foster love. Yeah, I'm telling you, you should watch this guy's channel. He does some really uplifting stuff. He's got some medical problems that he's working through, and it's made him appreciate his days much more. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, to his point, I mean, these, like on Klein Street, it used to be a community. You couldn't go down the street without one of those parents knowing you weren't, and you would get it from that parent.
Yep.
You get it from every parent down the road. Yep. And there was community,
Yep.
And we were out together and cultivating these personal relationships. We don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Social media is not a social thing. It creates, like you say, a hermit mentality. And when you get out in the real world and you start interacting in the real world, not this fantasy world that you've built, Yeah, it's a lot different, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we don't seem to be able to handle that very well anymore. So you
Well, the
know,
last one in the top of the heap tonight is a union rep says employees reporting illnesses after working on cleanup for East Palestine derailment. That's not surprising at all.
no
Workers that
way.
aided in the cleanup of the train derailment in Ohio have experienced lingering migraines and nausea, according to union representatives for workers that build and maintain railways for Norfolk Southern. Um,
Uh,
this whole thing right here is basically Chernobyl on
yeah.
uh, the U.S. It's that's
In 5
basically
years,
what it is.
nobody will remember that place, and
Yeah,
it'll be a
it's
ghost town.
and everybody will have moved out of there. I'm
Yep.
seeing too many stories on the news about people having they're afraid to go out of their homes. You know, it's a scrape. And
You know, and
here's
people
what
that
I
have
didn't.
lived there their whole life, and their whole communities have been ruined.
Yeah,
It's not going to be safe to live there. Drinking water is going to be ruined. The air quality is going to be, you know, it's just, yeah, it's going to be unlivable.
you can talk about this all you want, but look, groundwater is what a lot of these communities live on. Any of
Yep.
them that's got a well, wow,
Hmm.
they're going to have to put in some. If they're going to stay there, they're going to have to put in some serious filtration systems.
Yeah.
I mean, just
Serious
craziness.
filtration, ozonation,
Hmm.
the whole 9 yards. I mean, stuff that
Oh
we
yeah, they're going to
use
have to.
at the plant. I mean,
Yeah.
and they
Hmm.
don't have the money for that.
No, they
There's
don't.
no way.
No. Ruben says, "I am not a indifferent. I am not an indifferent person. I think is what he means to say. I am just on my own path. That's right. We know that.
Sure.
We know that, sir. You're doing good. You're doing good. I
We
dig
all
him.
have our path, brother. We
He
all
he
have a
and
path.
he and I are part of what they call the Dix division. It's comics division's members bunch, and I support him because he's been always been good to me since I started YouTube. I met him in
Cool, cool, cool.
Dallas, that Dallas meetup I went to that one
Right.
time, and my man Ruben is he's with that, and we're always on the member stream together talking, and he's that glass half full guy, and I dig it. Laugh out loud. The SMM. The MSM and Dems are blaming Trump for the train derailment. Clown world. Yes, absolutely, clown world, my friend. Yeah, they're blaming Trump. How long's he been out of office now? I mean, and I'm pretty sure he went there, and our president didn't. He went there last
Yeah.
week. Yeah,
That's another, you know, sensationalism and
yeah,
divert attention and, you
mm-hmm.
know, create hate and, you
Yeah,
know, argue while that freaking town is going to be poisoned and polluted, and
yeah,
everybody will forget that. They'll be too busy hating each other and fighting with each other, and that town will be a ghost town.
yeah. It's a shame. It really is.
Yep, really
I
is.
just didn't like the fact that our president went over to friggin' Ukraine
Well,
instead
he's
of
got
going
to
to that
protect his
place.
business
I
interests,
know he's
man.
got to protect his investment, right?
Yep.
Yikes, too much. Oh wait, I'm hearing from the actual producer of this
What
show.
do we got? What do we got?
What do we got?
You know what we got? We got
What do
that
we got?
in there
Look, this guy's got form that people just don't understand.
in shape.
Oh, in the face.
Man, it's the Jock
In the
Strap.
face.
It's
In the
it's it's
face.
those
In the
millionaires
face.
that wear cleats and rubber bottom
And I miss
shoes,
Jay
and
Cutler. I miss
I
Jay
do
Cutler.
too. I miss Cut Daddy as well. I
You
really
know what I
do,
mean?
man. He was awesome.
Some personalities there in the
Smoking Jay
NFL.
Cutler. He had his own.
You know what I mean?
They had a website dedicated to him, Daniel, called Smoking Jay Cutler, and all it was is memes of him sitting there with. You know how he used to sit there like this? They'd have a cigarette hanging out of his mouth in every picture. Smoking
He's
Jay Cutler.
badass, dude. I dig him, man. I miss him.
Ain't got much. This is kind of the down season right now. You know,
Yeah.
hockey's just getting built up. My brother is very happy with his Bruins, apparently. He
Look,
was telling me beforehand.
the Bruins have run off and hid from the rest of the NHL because they are smoking. I'm telling you right now. So, and then he made some moves right before the deadline, and they, you know, re-signed Pasternak to a big contract,
Yeah.
and great young goalies. Goalies will carry you, man. The Bruins are really all in for this season. They are all in. GM Sweeney has made some moves, and They're all in. It's Stanley Cup or bust. If they don't win it this year, I don't know what they're going to have to do to get there. But it's amazing that they shit can the coach who got them to the Stanley Cup. The new coach has brought in a more offensive philosophy and got those young defensemen into the push.
Yeah.
And man, they're scary. They are scary.
Yeah. Well, go Bruins, man. I'm all about it, dude. You know, I root for the Boston teams we were brought up on because our dad's from Boston, guys, if you don't know. I root for the Red Sox, I root for the Bruins, and I root for the Celtics. Now, of course, the Patriots are our second team. He roots for the New Orleans Saints. I root for the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah. But our second team is the New England Patriots. Let there be no Patriots. Doubt. Yep. Live and die with them fools. That's and I still say that their red uniforms are the best uniforms in NFL history. Even though they're a loser uniform, they're still the best.
They're the best. I mean, they're badass.
Yeah, they are.
Oh boy, at center, man, about to hike that. Yeah. You can't get any better than that.
The Patriot about to hike
and then you can get worse than that. Daniel Snyder.
Yeah, here we go. Roger Goodell in hot water amid Commanders owner Daniel Snyder's unfathomable cover-up accusations. What in the hell is this all about? And NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell and Washington owner Daniel Snyder have each been embroiled in scandals, but this time they appear to be linked in one together.
Linked at the hip.
Let's see. Goodell allegedly signed off on a $50 million loan for Snyder in 2018. Okay. I don't need to read more of that.
You know he did.
Wait. This guy's supposed to work for the owners. I understand that, but that owner should be able to do that himself.
He makes a little money on the side on the VIG, for a personal loan. Hey, it's America.
You don't think there's a little bit of conflict of interest there?
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here, damn it. What the hell?
Please disperse. Nothing to see here.
I mean, come on, man. What the hell?
What a train wreck the freaking Washington Commandos have. That was a great franchise, dude.
It was.
That was one of the jewels in the NFL franchise. The Cowboy-Redskin rivalry was huge for the league. And now, look at it now.
From Allen to Gibbs to, the
John Riggins,
John Riggins, the freaking
Billy Kilmer, you know what I mean?
I'm telling you, man. Joe Theismann getting his leg broke by Lawrence Taylor.
Doug Williams, the first black quarterback to win the Super Bowl. Redskins.
Still the biggest explosion in one quarter by an offense in history. Doug Williams, Redskins, putting it on them Broncos for 28 points in the second quarter. And now you got
Commandos.
The Commandos. What the fuck? My favorite was whenever we covered
stock.
Yeah, laughing stock. My favorite was when we covered that one thing where the mugs, they got them wrong and had the state of Washington on them.
Oh, they had the state of Washington.
It was too funny. My God, that was too funny.
I mean, how bad are you? You don't even have quality control. You don't know what you're selling in your own freaking stadium. Come on, man.
This story about Goodell, it doesn't surprise me because you know how I feel about Goodell. He's
a douche.
He is the worst commissioner.
He's straight up.
Now, he's been good for the owners, I guess, but he's definitely played favoritism with how he picks and chooses how he's going to come down on discipline on different teams and stuff. Man, what he did to the Saints was criminal. It's just straight up criminal.
Well, I mean, come on.
When he's ready to go, though. When he's ready to go,
won a Super Bowl, and that's all I need in my lifetime because we're never going to sniff it again.
Yeah,
I mean, the pass interference against the Rams.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
That's all right.
They're not going to get there again.
When Goodell's ready to go, I'm going to be like this.
Let me help you back.
I'm telling you, man.
He's going to be around forever. There's a guy right there that doesn't look like he's aging either.
Oh, he's got Dick Clark disease. He's not aging. You're absolutely correct. Well, there's another brand of football going on, though, right now. I got to tell you, it's not bad. The XL. Check it out. I figured I'd let you know about the standings. I don't have any highlights for you, but I definitely let you know what teams are here. You got the DC Defenders. They're top of their division. Of course, they've only put in 2 games, 2 weekends so far. They started
Are
up
they playing
weekend.
at FedEx Field?
I don't know exactly where they're playing.
Okay.
We can find out though. Let's see. Teams. DC Defenders. Bloom. Let's see. I think they have a tickets thing on here.
The Defenders
Yeah, tickets. Here we go.
and the Commandos.
Tickets. Single game tickets. Here we go. Let's take a look.
Take a
DC
freaking
Defenders,
look.
Audi Field, Washington, D.C.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's not FedEx Field. Nope.
Okay. Cool.
Nope. But anyway, yeah, XFL, they're 2 weeks in, and I actually saw a defensive matchup I thought I'd never see. I saw Bob Stoops coaching against Wade Phillips. Hines Ward is another head coach in the league. He was playing against somebody he played in a couple of AFC championship games against.
Hines Ward is
Hines
a coach?
Ward's a coach, and he was coaching against, I think his last name was Stuckey. He was a defensive back for the Patriots back then. Back when he was playing. I think his name was Stuckey. But
Chucky?
Yeah. Anyway, it's split up into 8 teams. You got an XFL North and XFL South. You got the
Not
DC
the Sea
Defender,
Dragons.
the St. Louis Battlehawks. St. Louis Battlehawks have got the biggest crowds, man. St. Louis, Missouri is dying to get a football team back there. There's a lot of people going to those games. The Seattle Sea Dragons and the Vegas Vipers.
Seattle Sea Dragons.
Got the 2 teams I watched this weekend were Wade Phillips, Houston Roughnecks. Isn't that cool? Look at the damn logo. It almost looks like that damn
look at
Oilers
that.
thing.
That's badass.
And if you see their helmets, man, it's really cool because the side with that emblem on it is blue, right? And on the other side, it's split. It's like the Texas flag, their helmet is. It's split white and red. On the white side, it's got their number on it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Then you got the Arlington Renegades. I'm pulling for them because, Bob Stoops is their head coach.
I'm digging the Brahmas logo there. That's pretty cool, man.
Now, one of the owners of this league, Daniel, is Dwayne Johnson. He's the major investor. He bought it from Vince McMahon because Vince McMahon didn't want it anymore. And that's the one that Hines Ward is coaching, is the Brahma Bulls.
The Brahmas?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the San Antonio Brahmas. And then you've got the Orlando Guardians, which looks kind of like a cat, I guess, of some sort.
Yeah.
But now some of the rules they have are a little bit different, and I'll just detail them real quick just to give you an idea.
I like that roughneck logo though, man.
Isn't it cool? It looks just like the Houston Oilers one, man. Only it's
I may have to get some swag from the roughneck.
Get you a Rydell helmet, right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, a mini helmet. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
But the extra points, no kicks. You try for 1 from the 2. You try for 2 from the 5, or you can go for 3 from the 10. You can actually score 9 points on a touchdown.
I'm down for that.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And another thing that's really cool, watch them next weekend, Dan. They start about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and they're usually on. I watched them on ESPN Plus this week. But interesting thing you'll notice right away about the opening kickoff. The kicker's kicking off from where he usually does on the 35 or so, right?
Yeah.
But but his blockers are lined up on the other 40, I think, or 45, and
in front of him.
Right, and the other side of the 50.
Okay.
And they're not allowed to move neither line. Like I'm saying, the guy that's blocking for the return guys, I think they're on the 35, and the blockers for the kick, the guys trying to stop them on the kicking side is on the 45, on the side of the 50 from the kicker towards the return man, and they're not allowed to move until the the receiver catches the ball. They stand there during the kick while the kick's in the air.
Okay, so the blocking team must be queuing off the movement of the defensive
That's it.
team.
That's it. Exactly.
Okay.
The kicking team is watching that receiver. Whenever he catches the ball, that's when they can go. That's their go time. You know, it's pretty
Makes
neat,
sense.
man. Some of the rules they've got is really good, and it makes for interesting returns. Let's see. Real Wade Nation
they have
says,
a lot
I
of
hate the
returns?
Redskins. What's that?
Do they have a lot of returns?
Yeah.
that you
They
noticed?
want them to return it. As a matter of fact,
Okay.
I think they have a rule on punts that if you kick it out of something to do with if you let it go out of bounds without touching it, something like that.
They want that ball
you
in
get
play.
penalized.
That's pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah, they want them
Dig
to
that.
return balls.
Dig that. Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what that rule is. I have to dig into it, but I'll find out for you. But yeah,
Cool.
they want them returning balls, and I just thought
Cool.
it was neat that the guys are not taking off with the ball. They are waiting until that guy catches the ball, then they can go. You think about it; they're not at top speed when this guy comes down on them.
Yeah, that might reduce the collision speed, you know.
Plus, it helps the blocking too.
Sure,
they can actually come up with a better blocking scheme for that, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Let's see. Real Wade Nation says, I hate the Redskins. And he also says, we lost to them a long time ago. Okay. Butt fumble. Oh, the Jets. Oh, my God. Oh, sorry.
Hey,
bro.
I saw a headline the Jets might be getting old Jimmy G, man. So they're really keen on him.
I've heard they're in the running for the Rodgers sweepstakes too. That's what I heard.
And Carr as well.
Yeah, Carr's another name being kicked around there. But anyway, I figured I'd let you guys know about the XFL because it has been a slow sports week, and I'm enjoying it. Of course, I'm a football junkie, man. I love the game. That's my game. So
yeah.
Okay, boss man, he's got questions.
What do we got?
We got Luke getting his friggin' hand cut off because he's a punk ass biatch.
We do, man. And
we got Indiana Jones,
87-year-old Indiana Jones over there, and
incontinence.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of the news about Bruce Willis, my man Die Hard, it's not good.
Yeah, dude, he's God bless him. I don't think we'll see him on the big screen ever again, and pray for him because it seems like that thing is really progressing pretty fast.
Yes, it is. He's not doing well. Every day I'm looking at stories about dementia now and stuff. And that wasn't what made him retire. What made him retire was something else that was making it where he couldn't memorize lines.
It's all about cognitive language, whatever. So
yeah. But anyway, what's going on this week? Wow, Ant-Man dropped almost 70% in its second week, dude. It's only made $167 million.
It was
let's go ahead and give our thoughts on it. I thought it was cool because I'm a Rudd fan. I dig the guy. I think he's funny. But it was not great. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great.
No.
They really fucked up MODOK though. Oh my God, that was horrible.
They made him a joke. There's not enough Ant-Man. I'm sorry, dude. They're throwing the Wasp in there. Now they're throwing in the daughter's got a suit now, and it's just, that's half the reason why I didn't go see Guardians of the Galaxy. When you get too many characters and not enough focus, it tends to get scatterbrained a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like the Ant-Man, and put a little bit of whatever, but it seems like he's lost a lot of the screen time to these peripheral.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just I didn't care for it.
I did dig Mike coming in there, though. That was bad. That was cool.
Yeah,
that was badass.
Army.
Loved it.
Yeah.
But anyway, it took.
And I liked their supervillain, man. I thought he's kick-ass, dude. I dig
Kang. Yeah. Now
that got a lot of power, and I dig that. So
he's going to be in the new Creed movie too. He's the guy
Creed.
that Creed 3. Yeah.
You talking about the boxing movie?
Yes. He's playing his childhood nemesis or some shit like that in it. And he's a good actor.
Cool.
I like him. Okay, let's see. The next one that bit into the Ant-Man money was Cocaine Bear. What's up?
Look, I got to see that movie, man. I got to see that movie.
You heard about what they're making now?
It just sounds like that would be a fun time at the theater
Yes,
to go
it
see that
does.
movie, man.
And since everybody's hyped about it, they're already got plans to make Meth Gator, bro. Meth Gator.
I saw that,
Yes.
dude. It's supposed to be coming out, for all of us Sharknado fans out there, and you know
Yes.
who you are.
What's up? What's up? There's nothing
Meth
wrong with
Gator. There you go.
There's nothing wrong with B movies like this. Nothing at all.
Do you remember in the '70s where all those natural disaster movies came out? And I think
Dude,
they're capitalizing on this stuff.
I have got
Sharknado, Cocaine Bear. You got a meth, meth
I
freaking
have got a
alligator.
friend that has the world's biggest, I shit you not, catalog of disaster movies. He
Yeah.
watches them all. He loves them. He calls it disaster porn. He digs it, man.
Yeah.
You know,
In the '70s, they were all over the place.
oh
dude.
yeah, big time.
Towering Inferno.
Towering Inferno is still top 5 for me. Love that.
Bro,
movie.
that had a monster cast. You look at the cast
was
of that movie.
Dude, we did 70s Rock Fan did a show on it, and I was on the panel. We had a ball. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But did you know that was the first time in film history that the top stars shared billing on the screen at the same time?
Look,
Yeah,
they had a monster
Dude.
cast.
McQueen actually got into a fight with the writer, wanted exactly the same amount of lines as Paul Newman had.
Yep.
I mean, that's how it went down, man.
Steve McQueen, by all accounts, was a douche.
Yeah,
I mean,
but he's.
I
but
dig his movies.
Yes, absolutely.
Bullet is one of my favorite movies, dude.
You know it, man. You know. Yeah. But we got Jesus Revolution coming in third with 15 million. Then Avatar: Way of Water is still raking in the cash.
Still trying to make that money.
4 million. And the last one is Puss in Boots. So we got a little bit of the same fare.
Look, I'm telling you right now, Puss in Boots is
It's
lingering.
been on that list forever. Yes.
It's lingering.
It's lingering there. It's making the money. Look, man,
Going
it's
on
made
with Puss
173
Boots,
million domestically, dude.
You're making some money, dude.
Antonio Banderas as
Look,
Puss in Boots is
Puss in
pretty
Boots.
damn awesome. I got to tell you.
You can't. I mean, I have to say, they're on that list every week.
Yes, they are.
Respect.
Can't deny it. Can't deny it. There it is. And yeah.
Again!
Ooh.
That's right. There again. Well, now my brother and I, we don't see eye to eye on everything, but I'm happy about this story right here because this is another indicator of what's going to happen at the Oscars. The Screen Actors Guild gave their awards out last week, and Michelle Yeoh.
The Film Actors Guild?
The Screen Actors Guild.
Oh,
Screen
I thought it was the Film Actors Guild.
Screen Actors Guild.
Could have sworn they said on South Park it was the Film Actors Guild.
The Film Actors Guild? FAG, you mean?
Yes, exactly.
Let's see. I mean, hang on. Whoa. Wait. Where is it? Damn it.
Room's starting to spin real fast. Because of gayness.
Anyway, Michelle Yeoh becomes the first Asian Best Actress film winner in SAG Awards for Everything All at Once. Now, my opinion of this movie is much different from my brother's. I enjoyed the hell out of this movie. I thought it was fantastic. And I really think it's probably, Danny gives it a big thumbs down. Tell us why you didn't like it. Tell us why you didn't like that movie.
Because I don't like the title.
The title's what threw you off?
I will not go see a movie if I don't like the title. I won't.
Dude, you need to watch it. It is fantastic,
no,
man.
Never.
Look.
Never going to do it.
Guess who's up for Best Supporting Actor for this movie?
Let me repeat.
I understand the big thumbs down, but I'm telling you, man. Fucking Short Round from back in the day with We Ain't Got Time for Love, Dr. Jones. He is a badass in that movie, dude. He is
from
awesome.
Temple of Doom?
Yes.
I didn't like that movie either, dude. So not a ringing in endorsement for him. Okay.
Come on. Are you?
No.
You don't
Temple
like
of
Temple of
Doom?
Doom?
Temple of Doom sucked ass, bro.
Temple
Come
of
on.
Doom is 10 times better than half the movies they put out now. Okay? I'm
I'll give you
sorry.
that. But for the Indiana Jones movies, you go Crusade, skip, or Raiders, skip, Doom, and then you go to the Crusade. There you go. And then that
Don't you want to
last
see the
one
new
with
one, man?
oh,
87
Incontinence,
year old?
Indiana Jones in the Incontinence. What? I don't know. He's 80, dude. Come on.
It's
What is
horrible,
he
dude.
doing?
Oh my
In
God.
search of Raiders of the, his cognitive,
Look, man,
whatever.
somebody needs to just tell him.
Stop that, stop that.
I mean, honestly, he's 80 years old. I love Kiss. Stop already. I mean,
Stop
come
already. You're
on.
killing me.
Come
Oh,
on. Your voice
man.
is gone. You can't, you're doing backing tracks. Everybody knows this. You're
Well,
70.
Amazon got some bad news this week.
Ugh.
They put all this money.
Amazon?
Yeah. They put all of their video production. Okay. That me personally, I did a show about this last night. The streaming sites, the streaming wars, who's winning? I personally think it's Amazon with the product they're putting out, man. I loved Reacher this year. I loved
Amazon Prime is putting out some good stuff. There's
yeah,
no
I
doubt.
love
The Boys is freaking kick
the
ass,
Terminal
bro.
List, The Boys. Yeah, The
The
Boys was
Boys is
that
awesome.
was their best show last year as far as
Yeah.
numbers.
Yeah.
But they dropped the ball on the Rings of Power, my brother. It was pretty
I don't even
bad.
know what that is. What is that?
Lord of the
More
Rings, the Rings
Hobbit
of
shit?
Power. He spent
Oh,
$1 billion to get this franchise, to get a few appendices of the Tolkien shit so he could tell it. Well, guess what? He got some bad news this week because everybody knows that he dropped the ball with that series. And now Warner Brothers, the guys that made the Peter Jackson series, say new Lord of the Rings movie set at Warner Brothers. Let's see. On Thursday
again
earnings
with the
call,
hobbits and elves, dude.
hey man, but it's a winning
They have a
combination,
huge fan base. It's no doubt.
no doubt. No, no filmmakers have been attached to the projects as yet, but in a statement to Variety, Jackson and his main Lord of the Rings collaborators, Fran Walsh and Philippa Boyens, said Warner Brothers and Embracer have kept us in the loop every step of the way. So don't be surprised if we see another Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings epic. And that would be badass. Now, Peter,
That would be badass, but I'm scoping the peripheral movie that they're advertising there. The Banshees?
that's up for a
Banshees?
bunch of Academy Awards. Both these guys are up for acting honors. If you saw, did you see the other
Is that
movie
like a
they made together?
sequel? Yes,
No,
it's a good
it's
movie.
not it is not a sequel, dude. This
Okay,
is
okay.
all I could say to my daughter. We went and saw it at the Robinson. It's one of those independent films that's done really good this
Oh, you're
year.
so lucky, man, to be able
Okay,
to go to the Robinson.
that was our day to go to the Robinson, go to an
Yeah,
independent film, right? Because she loves the Robinson, right?
yeah.
And I took her to lunch there, and we went and saw the Banshees of Inisherin, and it's good, dude. But it will remind you of Maine. These are old Irishmen around. I think there's a
You see what
revolution
they're
goes
drinking
on.
up there in that one
Oh
picture up
yeah,
there.
Guinness, bro. You know they
Couple
are.
pints of the black.
They're getting the pints of the black. You know it,
That's
man.
it, bro.
But yeah, it's about Colin Farrell plays this guy that goes to see his best friend one day, and his best friend don't want to talk to him no more. And the whole movie is him trying to figure out why he won't talk to him no more.
What the hell, bro?
And it is fucking awesome, dude. It's great.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
gotta see this movie,
yeah,
dude.
you need to see it, dude. You will enjoy the shit out of it, man. It's one of those unheralded gems, and it's up for it's up for Best Picture this year. Both of them are up for acting awards and
I never
everything.
even saw that
Yeah,
advertised in the freaking theater,
yeah.
dude.
Have you seen In Bruges? I know you have. About the two hitmen, that movie they
Yes,
were
I
in.
have. I
Oh
have.
man,
That's a good
fucking
movie.
great.
Yeah,
Their chemistry's
yeah.
awesome. It
It
is.
is. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it for you, Dan. Find a way to watch this movie and
I'll have to
watch it.
check that out.
You will
Yeah,
love it,
no doubt.
dude.
No doubt.
You will love it. It is fucking great. Okay, let's see. What's next? Oh yeah. Saw this
Oh yeah.
while I was putting the show together.
Oh yeah.
Apparently off the success. Now, I got to tell you, Dan, Picard and most of the Trek that's been going on Paramount, I really don't like. It's not the Star Trek we grew up on. It's kind of blech. But Picard is in its last season. Yeah, thumbs down, right? But I'm telling you, you need to check out Picard season 3, which is the last season of it. They're putting the entire Next Generation cast back together.
I
for
saw a
one
trailer
season,
of that. It just
and
looks kind of sad to me,
it
dude.
looks good. Well, I'm telling you, the episodes are good. Yes, he's sad, but Jonathan Frakes is cool. The guy that was the Kirk of that show, Riker, and yeah, it's pretty good.
Make
Anyway,
it so number one.
that's right. Make it so number one. Star Trek is finally giving Worf his own series, and that's dynamite. That ought to be good, man. That should be really cool.
Worf's like 300 years old now, right? Something like that.
But hey, Michael Dorn is cool. I've got his signature over on the wall over there. It's
That's what's up.
by the bill of my hat, right on top of my fingers, right there. Yep.
That's what's up, man.
Let me see if I can blow it up real quick where you can see it. Yeah, you see him right there? He's right there by my head with the yellow security thing on, man.
Yeah, see him up there.
Thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But anyway, he's getting his own series, guys. So look forward to that.
Yeah, he's going to have like 3 shows because he's really old and he's on his way out.
Hey, anything with Worf is cool. I always dug Worf. He was a cool part of the Next Generation. I thought that was a great thing they did.
I dug Next Generation. That's probably my favorite. Right up there with Kirk and them.
I was fixing to say, don't be blaspheming on this channel.
No,
Kirk
better. And them is.
The OG's the best.
Yeah.
You first and ask questions later.
And then
everybody else.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
And then everybody else is way down there.
Kirk is the standard. We know this.
Oh yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Wait. I'm getting word from oh man.
Say what?
He's gonna put me in the
danger zone. Danger zone! Danger zone! Danger zone!
What do we got?
What do we got?
Well, we got them earthquakes and things that shake you right down to the bone.
I saw a headline about our producer. The headline just read this: Pacino's 29-year-old girlfriend is getting tired of him.
What?
That was the headline. Yeah.
29
years old.
Did you say 29-year-old girlfriend?
Yes, 29.
Kind of like the chick in this picture? What?
That was the headline.
What
I'm like,
in
wow.
the hell is
Pacino, what are you doing, bro?
Pacino? Have you seen him lately?
I have. He looks
like he should
scary.
be in the middle of the street, like it's what is that movie? Attica. Dog
Day Afternoon. Yeah.
He looks like he needs to be
scary,
right back out
dude.
there doing it, dude.
He
does look scary. He looks like Cave Pacino, man.
Oh my God, bro.
That's crazy. All right, it's time for the earthquakes, ladies and gentlemen. We start with the UK landlord in telling Harry and Meghan, get the hell out. Asked to leave
Get
UK
your
home
roll ass out of our freaking apartment, you freaking freeloading pukes. Get out of here. You got no freaking job.
Prince Harry and his wife Meghan have been asked to vacate their home in Britain.
I love it.
Danny,
I love it.
When's the last time you saw South Park?
Oh God, it's been years. It's been years.
Find the episode where they have Harry and Meghan on there. It is fucking hilarious, dude. He's on here to promote his new book, Whang.
Dude, South Park. Great. If you get on South Park's radar, man, you are through, bro.
Oh, they had an article last week that I was going to put on here about her being offended about it.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
about the South Park episode.
Pal.
I'm like, get out of here.
Tough rock.
It was so funny, Dan. They had him walking on the set of the talk show on South Park, holding signs like, we don't want to be famous. We don't want to be in the public eye. Carrying these signs onto the set. It's hilarious, man. Oh my God, I was busting a gut. Here to promote his new book, Wham.
South Park will bust you up for real. If you're ridiculous, they're going to put it out there for everybody to see how ridiculous you are.
More shit because they're a cartoon. than
Man,
any other show I've ever seen, man. It is fucking bizarre. It's
they'll
like
smash
watching
you.
it's like watching Team America, World
Yeah,
Police
World
every week.
Police just lay waste
It's
everything
great.
around them.
Yep. It's awesome. Okay, let's see. Yeah, hang on one second. If if you're gonna show up if South Park gets a hold of you, then you know that you are.
It's dangerous. Your obsession with me. Seriously, Lana, call Kenny Loggins because you're in the danger zone. From Top Gun.
You're in the, danger zone! Don't they know you're in the danger zone?
That's right.
Danger
You
zone.
don't want to be on South Park's radar, man. You're in trouble.
Look, they'll smash you for real, and they don't care. They smash everybody.
They care not.
No.
Okay, let's see. What's next? Haley vows to strip U.S. aid for countries that hate us if elected. Republican presidential candidate Nikki Haley vowed on Friday to strip U.S. aid for countries that she said hate us if elected president. I'm down
How
with
do we
that.
know
That
the
sounds
countries
good
that
as a
hate us?
broad stroke, but what does that really mean?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of countries out there that hate us. I mean, even the Brits hate us to some extent,
Right.
So
Yeah. I'm going to have to do some research on this Haley
we're
chick.
not well liked globally. So we got
Yeah.
states right here in the United States that hate the freaking government. So
Yeah. But the government is actually trying to get something done for some people right here in the home state. U.S.
Dig
Justice
that.
Department sues 2 companies over pollution in Louisiana's Cancer Alley.
bro,
Japanese company Denka, along with U.S. chemicals giant DuPont, have operated the plant that produces cancer-causing chloroprene.
chloroprene.
Chloroprene. There it is.
Look,
Let's see.
I mean, the idea that this hasn't happened, 50 years ago
Yeah.
is amazing.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, this is going to hurt the people that live in Louisiana because there's few precious jobs in Louisiana,
Yeah.
and when you start attacking these type of in Cancer Alley, the
Yep.
refineries and the chemical plants or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, it's always the people that they're the working people that are going to suffer. So
Yeah.
that's what's
But at
going to
the same
happen.
time, I mean, if they're hurting the public with their product, they
No
got to
doubt.
do something about it. So
No doubt.
it's a rock and a hard place kind of deal. But it's nice to see that they're going to do something like that. Of course,
Yeah.
they need to dig into that, and they need to dig into a lot of other things like our friends in Ohio. They need to really look into that.
Absolutely.
And Booty showed up there this week.
Booty cake? Okay.
Booty
There
cake.
you go.
Yeah, he showed up there this week. So we'll see what happens. Maybe he'll get the ball rolling on something for those
Has
people. But I'm with
Brandon
you.
shown,
I think that place is going to be a ghost town inside of
Oh, yeah.
5 years. Yep.
has
So,
Brandon shown up over there?
no, Brandon was busy in the Ukraine,
Let's go, Brandon.
taking care of his investments.
Let's go, Brandon.
Speaking of investments, Eli Lilly to cut insulin prices up to 70% amid federal pressure
I
to lower
hope that
costs.
this is a real thing because there's a lot of people globally that depend on this drug.
This has been a big story. And
Yeah.
I think, now correct me if I'm wrong, Dan, didn't I see a story where some richer people that can get their hands on it are using it as a weight loss thing?
That I don't know, Joe John. I really
I'm
don't.
pretty sure
I know
saw
there's a lot of
story like that.
retirees that really depend on this stuff, and when they're on that
Mhm.
fixed income, this
Mhm.
stuff is killing them, and they can't get it. And it would be nice if this actually was a real thing, and they really
Well,
reduced
yeah,
the
it'd be
cost of
great
that.
if they tell Big Pharma to lower their damn prices. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I understand it takes a lot of money to develop these things, but their profit margin is way too high.
Way up
too
there,
high.
and the idea. And look, anytime you tell me that the federal government's stepping in right away, I'm like, oh shit, this is not
My
gonna be
man
good.
Matt from Small Time Republic says Alfred E. Newman booty cake.
Booty cake.
Booty cake. That's it.
So hopefully this will be a really trickle down thing where people can really see some cost savings on that need this.
Yeah.
I mean, life insuring freaking drug is what it is, man.
Well, yeah. Anybody that's, I'm not sure the type of diabetes. I'm not that type of diabetic. I'm a type 2, which means
Yeah.
I need to watch my sugar intake, and
So
I
more
have to
booze is
regulate it.
what you're saying. Okay,
No,
got you.
negative, not
Oh,
more
I thought
booze.
that's what you said. That's what I heard anyway. So. Oh,
Regulating.
regulating. You just take
Yes.
one drink at a time. You don't two fist. You know.
You don't
So
two-fisted drink. No, you
yeah.
don't do that kind of
Okay.
thing.
All
It's
right.
mainly my diet, Dan. I eat every 2.5 hours, and I eat small things.
Keep the machine running.
Keep the machine
The
oiled.
machine.
The machine must continue to run.
Right.
You know how it goes.
Yes.
Okay, this caught my eye. It's pretty interesting. Giant flying bug found on side of Walmart turns out to be super rare Jurassic era insect.
Looks like a dragonfly.
Yeah. Michael. Oh man, what is with these names? SKVAL.
Yeah, Michael Scudder.
Yeah.
Better known as Michael Scudder.
Director of the Penn State University Insect Identification Lab found a mysterious large insect outside the Fayetteville Superchains building. An experience he remembers vividly. I saw this huge insect on the side of the building. I thought it looked interesting, so I put it in my hand and did the rest of my shopping
What?
with it between my fingers. I got home, mounted it, and promptly forgot about it for almost a decade. Yeah, apparently it got sent to an identification lab in Penn State. Yeah, it was found in Fayetteville. Is that crazy?
Arkansas?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah, we got bugs down here, man.
Yeah, we
No
got some
doubt.
bugs. The farther north you go, the bigger they get, though. So, I know first time I went to Maine, I saw the biggest moth I've ever seen on our grandparents' screen door. This thing, I'm telling you, Daniel, this moth was about as big as my hand, and it was sitting on that screen door. I was scared to go inside, man. I was like, shit. They got moose flies up there, dude. They don't mess around.
Yeah,
It's
there's
crazy.
some bad flies up there.
I will never go to Maine in the summertime. Will not do it.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's going to
bad
be
because
September
they're just
before I go.
all over the place. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it
just
is.
really bad.
Bugs are thick up there. All right, let's see. Oh man, check this out. Fishermen find remains of missing father inside shark in Argentina. What the hell?
What are the odds that they
The remains
find
of
their
a man
father?
who had disappeared in southern Argentina earlier this month appeared to have been found inside a school shark that was captured by local fishermen. The family of Diego Berra, 32, recognized his remains due to a tattoo that was visible.
Bro,
Wow.
right away I start thinking of the movie Jaws when they open up that shark and start pitching out the Louisiana license plate.
Right.
And,
It came through southern waters.
you know what I mean?
How do you know that? Wham!
I immediately think of
Horse
that
of
scene,
Paradise
man.
right at him, right?
Yeah, dude.
Let's see.
That's
Small Time
crazy.
Republic says my uncle was stationed in Alaska. He said the mosquitoes were giant. Yeah, the farther north
Yeah.
you get, the insects get
Imagine.
huge. They're just not as
Yeah.
round as much,
Yeah.
as they are in the south. But man,
Yeah.
yeah. That story right there is scary. Right there, recognized it from a tattoo. Oh God.
Yeah. So it was
Ay, ay, ay.
partially digested yet. So,
Ugh.
golly.
Come on.
Too bad. Sucks.
Ugh.
At least
That's
they
crazy.
found him, so, so.
Yep. Okay, next one. Now, this is interesting. Here's another one for the AI guys out there. Leaked Walmart memo warns employees not to share any information about Walmart's business with GPT or other AI bots. Walmart
Yeah, I
Global
have
Tech.
to plead ignorance on that because I have no idea what these things
I'll
are.
explain
But
it to you, buddy.
yeah,
Walmart Global Tech warned employees in a memo not to enter confidential information into ChatGPT. Walmart said it previously blocked ChatGPT due to activity that presented risk to our company. The new guidelines also tell Walmart employees not to share customer information with Chat GPT. Now, if you don't know what that is, boys and girls, I just found out about it myself not too long ago. It's called Chat GPT. And I've been playing around with these AI art programs where you just type in a prompt and it'll make the artwork for you. There's been an ongoing debate amongst artists. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Some guys think it's going to cost them work. Others, like myself, I'm like, yeah, well, you know what? Those computers can't do what I do. So, you know, to me, it's just another tool for an artist to use. That's what it is to me. But it makes pretty. What's funny is you'll have this gorgeous looking, like I got this. I'm on a Cara Delevingne kick. I've been turning her into Supergirl, right? And what's funny is these AI programs don't know how to do fingers on hands. They'll give you 6, 7 fingers and shit. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah. But the rest of the drawing looks fucking fantastic. You know what I mean? But there are certain things it just has problems doing. Sometimes your character will have 3 legs and shit like that.
So the bot is rendering the drawing?
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes an entire digital piece of artwork. I've used it for my thumbnails on some of my stuff. Like when I did my Super Bowl thumbnail, I told it to give me an Arizona sunset type landscape, and it did it up for me, you know, with all the colors and everything. But anyway, some people don't like it. You know, some people think it's just a tool. You know, you'd have to play around with it, see what you think of it. I personally think that it's just a tool. But here's the problem I'll have is if somebody submits something saying they did it and it's actually AI. And those of us that have used AI bots can tell. We can tell if it's actually that.
Well, that's you. But the layman like myself, I probably wouldn't be able to tell.
Right.
And if I'm a buying customer, you know, maybe I go that route.
It's gonna start making people skeptical. For sure. Absolutely. This kind of thing. But Chat GPT, what it'll do, and I guarantee you there's kids, the smarter kids that know how to use the internet, I guarantee you they're having this thing write papers for them. You just put a subject in and say, hey, I want you to write this for me. Write a story about this. It'll write how many words you tell it to write on that subject. And it's got, and that's why Walmart is telling them not to give out I wouldn't be surprised.
More and more we're told and we're given platforms for us not to do our own thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're getting very lazy. And that's when bad shit happens.
What's his name? Upper Echelon Gaming saw this the other day. He did a video on ChatGPT and the dangers of it and how it's slanted, it's biased. I really encourage you to go watch his videos on this. But let's get to let's see. Hang on one second.
That's interesting. That's an interesting topic that maybe we'll talk about again. Revisit.
Yeah, definitely. We'll dig into it.
Yeah.
Hang on. I've got to find my final word real quick. But while I do that, boys and girls, it is time to buckle your chin strap.
Buckle your chin strap.
It's time to friggin' tighten up. Get ready. Brace yourself. Because you know what? It's time to turn out the lights.
I have the utmost respect for Kurt Warner for going in there. I have the utmost respect for Kurt Warner for going in there.
Kurt Warner, every time I see that video, I gain more and more respect for that dude. Really do. Really do.
If he was a cat,
I'm with Moose Johnson.
He lost 7 lives right there.
Yeah, if he was a cat, yeah, he wore them all out on that one fucking hit right there. No doubt he did.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And I see Rockman took it on the chin, bro.
Yes, he
Pow
did.
pow.
He said, "You know what? You knocked me out last time. I'm ready for you this time. I'm gonna snap off the quickest 1-2 combination the world will ever see,
Bro,
and I'm gonna
that
leave
was.
you with a rubber neck on the deck."
He
Sorry.
couldn't get up. I watched that
I
fight, and he was
know.
like, "That was
I
it for
remember
him."
that
You
fight.
could. They zoomed in
Woo!
on his face, and he was like, "Yeah, he ain't not getting up. Nope, he
All
won't
right,
get up
boys
till
and
next
girls,
week."
this is where we give our final words. And my final word tonight, I want to talk about this bill that Governor Bill Lee signs a ban on gender affirming care for minors, drag restrictions into law. Tennessee Governor Bill Lee on Thursday signed into law a total ban on gender affirming health care for transgender children in his state of Tennessee. Despite calls for him to veto the bill and threats of incoming litigation. Well, they're going to litigate against it, but
Well,
if you
yeah,
don't know what gender affirming care is, that's what Elliot Page got. You remember he was Ellen Page. He had the mastectomy done. He had a bunch of stuff to turn him into a guy, and but he didn't outlaw it for everybody, just minors. And
yeah.
I for one applaud him for it. I don't think children should be going through that. I think they should
No.
make that decision when they are legal adults.
Yeah.
So that's basically what I say about it. I am not saying that you shouldn't get that done.
Yeah.
Not that at all. Like I said, Elliot Page, adult woman, decided to become a man. No problem. Have at it. You want to
Yeah.
carve yourself up? Go for it. That's
Yeah.
you're not hurting me. You're not hurting anybody.
Yeah.
Do your
Yeah.
thing. But
Yeah.
it's a different thing for minors. If they feel like they're a boy or a girl, that's great. Let them live that way in your house, whatever, that's great. But they should not receive any medication that will
No.
stop any of their growth, first of all.
Right.
And there's stuff that will impede, puberty. They're puberty
Yeah.
blockers. They can get those, and that shouldn't be done. They should go through the change, and that way that they know what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Well,
I'm
I think
saying.
as
leave
parents,
leave the kids out of it. Yeah.
yeah,
That's all
I'm
saying.
with you on that. As parents, we need to support them, whatever they're going through, and then let them get out on their own, let it crystallize, and if they want to continue down that path,
Mhm.
then rock and roll and do your thing. But minors, man, let them just get through,
Yeah.
elementary and grade
Life's tough
school and
enough,
high
right?
school and get their feet underneath them,
Mhm.
and then let them, make their choices. Let them make their choice.
Absolutely.
Because God forbid we as parents make a choice for them, and down the road they're all fucked up. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And
I'm down for that.
there's people doing that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's sad, man.
Yeah.
Matt from Small Time Republic says he wants to stop child mutilation. Common sense. Yeah, it is common sense, man.
Yep.
Just leave the kids out of it, man. And
Yeah.
I mean, this is
Hey,
what
they
the whole
do these kind of mutilations in some of these third world countries,
Oh,
and
dude.
as
Yeah.
Americans, we used to look at that going, God, that's barbaric. And now we've got factions in our country going, maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Yeah.
That's how far away
Yeah,
from our
it's
moral compass we've gotten.
crazy.
So yeah, it's scary.
Crazy. Well, boys and girls, it's that time of the day where you got some of these people that they're trying to do something good. They're trying to get it done. But my brother can find them. He turns over all the rocks and he finds that Simple Jack Award winner. That person that just can't seem to get it done correctly. You know what I'm saying?
Can't seem to get it done correctly.
And this time, it's actually almost a Tarnished Shield edition. Almost. Because this guy is going to be going in the draft.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna go top 5. This guy's
Yeah, he is.
as far as football playing goes, this guy is a top prospect. He's a train wreck on the line of scrimmage. The guy really is. But he makes a choice, him and his buddy there, and yeah, a young person loses her life, and these guys are out at at the bewitching hour. Anything after midnight's not going to be good. They're out there street
No.
racing, switching lanes, and then you have a fatality. That the people that wreck, they hit like 3 telephone poles and a couple trees, and a lady loses her life. She's a recruiter, for the Georgia Bulldogs, and this guy was the other guy that was racing against him, and he lives in a bubble, and he's going to have some misdemeanor charges is what he's going to get, because he's out there street racing. But there's drinking involved, and they were way intoxicated. So young person loses her life. He's going to come back. He's going to face some misdemeanor charges and get a little slap on the wrist, and he's going to go on to the NFL and make a boatload of money, and whatever's going to happen. But bad choices made here, and yeah, when you live in that bubble, I guess you can do those kinds of things without any kind of worry of repercussions. But in this instance, a young person loses their life, and we'll see what happens. But stupid decisions, and stupid is as stupid does, sir. And that's all I have to say about that.
Never go full retard.
And he did. He went full retard.
They did.
What's
Yeah,
going
they
on
went
down in
full-
Georgia, man? The quarterback got arrested?
Yeah,
This
he got
guy's-
arrested here in Dallas for a drunken disorderly. Yeah.
I mean,
So,
good gosh, man. What the heck is going on? It's crazy.
well, with social media, you're not going to be able to get away with anything
You're not
anymore,
getting away with
so
anything anymore. That's
No,
for sure.
not at all.
That's for sure. Well, boys and girls, that brings us to the end of another episode of The Brothers Hack the Matrix. It's always good to hang out with my brother Daniel. He's the
Absolutely,
greatest.
man. Love spending time with you, bro. Love it.
Always. Sorry we couldn't do it last week, but I had to hang out with the kids, man. Had to go see that movie, and you need to watch that movie, The Banshees of Inisherin.
Oh, definitely,
Check it
dude.
out.
That's on my radar for
Check it
real
out.
now.
Check it
Gotta
out.
check
You
that
will
out.
enjoy it. That is an Irish story. And you know what I'm talking
Absolutely,
about.
brother.
It's an Irish story. It's crazy.
There you go.
It takes place, I think, in the 1920s or 30s. I
That's
think
where-
there's some
that's-
kind of
that's
revolution
when-
going on.
That's
in-
where I should have been, dude. I think
Right?
I was born really late. So,
All right.
thank
Well,
you,
let me-
everybody, for tuning in. Sure appreciate the support on the show, man.
Let
Really
me
appreciate that.
let
Thanks
me let
to all
them
you.
know what's going on with the channel real quick. Of course,
Absolutely.
the next time you see me, it'll be Saturday afternoon. Me and my man Justifier Jim will be on at 1:30 Central, 2:30 Eastern in the afternoon as I create my comic book, Sketching the Privateer. Be sure to tune in for that. We do it for about an hour before I go to work, and I'm in the middle of plotting issue 2 that has his actual origin story. If you want to know where he came
Issue
from.
dose.
Issue dose. That's right. And then one of me and Daniel's sick pleasures, a little bit of wrestling. Every Sunday, I'm on Dork Side of the Ring. My man, the Dork Knight from Vegas, has his own show on Pop Culture Minefield. It's brought to you by Pop Culture Minefield and KGRA Digital Broadcasting. We do that every Sunday afternoon at 1 p.m. And I even have a section on there called State of the Apron. I call it State of the Apron because it's the hardest part of the ring, and we all know that the hardest thing in wrestling is getting to the big time. So I show you what's going on in the smaller promotions. And then, of course, Monday, you'll be able to see me. You might want to watch the replay of this one, Dan. Actually, you can watch it live. This is actually in your time frame. It starts at 4 p.m. Central. That's 70 Rock Fans channel. It's going to be our third Canon Films show, and we're doing nothing but Death Wish this time around. And Razor Fist will be there. Tom from Midnight's Edge, and Austin, the guy that made the Canon Film Guide. He's going to be on. So that'll be on at 4 p.m. Central on Monday. Can't wait to see that one and be on that panel to talk about Charles Bronson. He's one of Mom's favorite guys to this day. You know that, right? Yeah,
absolutely.
So check that out on Monday. And then Wednesday, I have a get together with my friends, fellow YouTubers, and we talk about the pop culture stuff of today. We'll be reviewing Last of Us until that show's over with. It's only got 2 episodes left for this season. And last show was yesterday. We talked about the streaming war. No telling what we'll talk about next week, whatever happens between now and then. But that's every Wednesday, 5:30 Central, 6:30 Eastern. We usually go for about 2 hours talking about pop culture stuff because I dig it. And then I've decided to move Papa Joe Gamer After Dark to Wednesdays at 10 p.m.
Wednesdays.
Central because I just can't stay up on Sundays anymore after that wrestling show. And basically because I wake up at 5:30 in the morning on Sundays because I have to at work. So I'm going to start doing this one on Wednesday nights, 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern. Me playing video games for 3 hours with some video games, cocktails, and fails. And
There you
of course,
go, dude.
we'll be back here next week to hack the Matrix at 6 o'clock. That's our new time from now on. It'll be 6 o'clock Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so. Thank you for watching, guys. Go watch my channel and every other channel I mentioned. Watch those replays. Like and subscribe to everything. And until I see you again, here's a trailer for my next show, which is Sketching the Privateer. You can watch that 1:30 p.m. Saturday afternoon. And until we see you again, keep on keeping on. God bless.